Imagine your parents' pension gets cut and your cost of living goes up. Here is the reason you are giving up the national security. Hi, this is day 20 of my journey to become a geopolitical and economical content creator in the 001 network. On June 2025, Europe made a promise it cannot pay for it. At NATO summit, every European ally agreed to one number, 5% of GDP by 2035. 5% is just small until you realize it's more than double what countries were spending a year ago. In 2024, only 3 NATO countries were met the whole target. But suddenly 2025 everyone did, not because of Europe get richer, but because of rules are get flexible. Now the target is higher, but the money is missing. In countries like Italy, Germany and France, nearly 6% of government spending is locked in pension funds, healthcare and the debt interest. So when defense needs another 3% of GDP, there are only 3 options: cutting spendings or borrow. Europe choose borrowing. Defense budget hits record highs. German plans to double its defense spending. Poland crosses the 4%, but none of this was meant to be allowed. So Europe used an exception, national escape clause and emergency rule that let the countries overspending on defense without breaking the deficit limits. But that expectation expires in 2028. After that, Europe must be paid for. Italy already show how this works. To hit the NATO target, it's a relatable spending. Pension and internal security become the defense. Actually, the military spending was far lower than I expected. And while Europe borrows more, most of the money doesn't stay in Europe. Since 2022, NATO half of the weapon spending goes to the American free. So Europe borrows money it doesn't ask to meet the target it actually sustain. By 2029, when the exception ends, there will be only the 3 choices: cut social spending, raise taxes, or miss the NATO targets. This math doesn't work. So when the continent struggles to afford the butter and guns, the real question isn't about defense. It's about who is protecting, who is paying for it.